Hello everyone, and today I'll be playing Ramm to the Slaughter, and I'll be playing as Ramm here, who is getting stalked by an ex who refuses to leave him alone, and he just wishes to get away from it all. Well, one day his wish does come true, but as they say, you must be careful what you wish for. So I'm guessing the wish isn't what he expected it to be. He's staring again. At least before, the cafe was busy enough that I could just work without noticing, but ever since that corporate chain opened, this place is dead. There's nothing to distract me from his eyes. Every day, like clockwork, he's out there, and every day he watches me. Thankfully, he can't come into the cafe anymore because Ellie banned him. That doesn't stop him from waiting until I get off work, though. Lately, I've been working longer and longer shifts to just avoid him. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't wearing on me, but what choice do I have? I dumped him, blocked him. Hell, Ellie even tried asking the other local businesses to ban him, but he hasn't caused any problems for them. But I get where they're coming from, it's not exactly making things easier for me. This cafe is the only place I'm even a little safe now. I'm taking 5. Before my coworker can have any input, I'm already in the back room. At least here, he can't see me. You alright, Ram? Crap, I didn't know Ellie was back here. I'm fine. You don't look it. Sometimes I wish Ellie wasn't so perceptive. But if he wasn't, he wouldn't have banned Edward from a cafe. It's him again. Oh, I'm calling him Ellie. It's Eli, huh? Eli stiffens up, as if readying for a situation, but I put my hands up to stop him. He's not doing anything. He's just staring. Again. Eli grumbles. That is doing something. He sighs, patting my shoulder and giving me the most reassuring smile I can manage. You take 5. I've got your back. You sure? Yeah, I'm not doing much. Just taking inventory. You can wait. As Eli leaves, I can't help but think how lucky I am to have him as my boss. And how anxious I am that the cafe isn't doing so well. Damn corporate chains. We have our regulars, but the damn corpos outprice us. My phone buzzes. It's an unknown number texting me. I don't get past the first sentence before I block it. Please just leave me alone. There's too much in my head. No matter where I go, he's there, and I might lose the one place where I'm safe. What will I do then? Police laughed at me the last time I went. There's no hope. Not surprising there. They won't go after a fellow cop? Cop? Oh my god, that's even worse. No! I want to get away, but where do I go? Maybe somewhere far, impossibly far? A remote, faraway, isolated place. You can't find me if I go far enough, right? Right? No, that's stupid. I can't trap myself somewhere just to get away from him. I deserve to live my life openly without fear. It just doesn't seem possible. My break goes for far more than 5 minutes like it was supposed to, but thankfully nobody comes to bother me while I'm spiraling. Eventually I'm able to breathe again. My problems aren't magically gone, but I'm steady. I don't know how long it's been when Eli comes back. He's gone. Are you alright? I'm not, but I have to be, so I nod. Thanks, boss. None of that. Just stay safe. Eli smiles and goes back to work. I head back to the front counter. At least Edgar has to leave at some point, since he has a job of his own. But apparently being a cop means he's allowed to just stare at me all day unless they need him for something. Shuddering, I shake my head to clear my mind. I just got done with a panic attack. I can't have another one so soon. Keep it together, Ram. Cafe bell chimes and in steps an unfamiliar face. Another customer. Just smile and do your job. No more thinking about your problems. Hi, welcome to Eli's. Can I get started for you? Customer nearly jumps at my voice like a startled cat. After a stretch of silence, he shuffles towards the counter awkwardly, only taking momentary glances at me, the menu, the walls, the counter, and never once making eye contact. He fiddles with his hand, shifting his weight from one foot to another. This guy's being kinda shady. Maybe if I'm extra nice, he won't get set off. The last thing I need is a customer freakout. I give the best customer service voice and smile I've got. Would you like a recommendation? Recon. I'm. Finally looks at my face, only for a moment, but I can see his eyes widen in panic. Is he shaking? Are you okay? Question comes out softly, without me even really meaning it to, but I can't help it. Something's wrong. Suddenly he stops shaking, looking around everywhere, and just stares at me for a moment. You're asking if I'm okay? Yes? Did I make a mistake? Is he gonna flip out at me for so assuming? My anxiety spikes, but instead he just smiles, as if instantly put at ease. I'm okay. Face twists in worry again, but he's still smiling. What were you asking me? What's a He stutters, unable to get the question out. You know, he looks a little embarrassed. Well, if you're having trouble deciding what to drink, I can give you a suggestion. Understanding seems to wash over him all at once. Oh, you have drinks here? Yes? Welcome to Allies Cafe. We serve drinks and pastries. At that, he stammers nervously. Never had, but pastries. Where is he from? He says the word as if he's mimicking me. I think I'll just have some water. Well, at least it's not complicated. On the house then. Actually, water's free. I just don't want him to be so tense. Despite this, he looks confused and concerned all over again. What house? Oh no, he's not from down this time, huh? He's dressed like he's from the 1900s. Never mind. After giving him some water, he traces his fingers along the styrofoam cup as if confused or maybe fascinated. He doesn't complain. Yet he just stares, meandering around the cafe, looking at everything. Maybe it's wrong of me, but I can't help but feel like he's a lost dog. My coworker Penelope waves me over subtly. He whispers, side-eyeing the strange customer. Who's that? I shrug. He didn't really order anything, so I didn't need his name. I've literally never seen him before. Big town. Yeah, but we aren't exactly drowning newcomers, and this one's weird. I don't know, maybe he's just nervous or something. Besides, we shouldn't be gossiping about customers at the register. Well, I'm keeping my eye on him, but you tell me if he does anything weird when I'm not looking. I roll my eyes. Roger that. Sure, he's a little strange, but he doesn't seem dangerous, thus clueless. Definitely doesn't seem to be from around here, though. Wonder how far he traveled just to get to this town. Eventually, he settles at a corner table, one near a window he can stare out of. As time goes on, I notice him looking less anxious. Now that he's calm, he doesn't look as half suspicious. He was probably just having a panic attack of some kind earlier. Wouldn't be the only one today. Now he's just quietly minding his business. I nudge Penelope, speaking low. See, Penny, what'd I tell you? Not doing anything. Penelope's face scrunches up. Well, if it's fine, then it's fine. And it is fine. Yeah. I'm just worried about you. You track weirdos. I grimace instinctively. You don't have to remind me. As your number one work buddy, we are literally the only two baristas. Well, okay, yeah, but also we were friends long before this job. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it. You should get a new job. What? No, okay, let me start over. Penelope takes a deep breath. I want you to be safe. After seeing him lurking around earlier and... He quickly side-eyed to the customer in the corner that tells me everything. I'm worried. You worry me. I can't look her in the eyes. I'll be fine. I won't, but I have to be. Besides, this is the third job I've gotten just to try and get away from him. Oh my god. I can't keep upending my life. Really been that long? I nod. Penelope softens. Sorry. Didn't even realize. You have all that time stalking him, like, you have a job, don't you? Like, what does he do in the police force? I know you've been doing everything you can, it's just, you're my best friend and No, I know. It came from a good place. There's a moment of silence between us, but I inevitably break it. You know, sometimes I think about running away from it all. This town, the noise, him. My eyes clenched shut for a moment, just as a thought, as if bracing for an impact that doesn't exist before I compose myself. But it's not like I could just leave everything behind to up and move somewhere far away. I hear that. Moving's expensive. I chuckle, especially if I'm trying to get so far away that nobody finds me. Well, don't go that far. How am I going to call you during work if you don't have a self-service? Hey, Eli might let you slack when it's slow, but that doesn't mean I'll enable you. Bastard. Hitch? Wanna hang out after work? Absolutely. The rest of the day is entirely uneventful. The guy from Melby was so worried about leaves at some point, quietly without causing any problems. Personally, I think he just needed a quiet place for a bit, and the Dead Cafe definitely fits the bill in such a loud town. You ready to go? Penelope nods and practically skips to my side. We're having a movie night. Just another day gone like that. The thought floats through me, how long can I keep doing this? Then I shove it away and start my walk home. The days pass as usual. I work the cafe. Edgar stares at me until his job calls him off somewhere. That is so weird, man. Penelope walks me home. And there's one new addition to my daily routine. Hey, Wolf. The usual? He smiles and nods so I get his drink. It's been maybe a month since Wolf became a regular. Honestly, I didn't expect that in the slightest with how nervous he was when he first came in. He came back though, slowly but surely. Now he comes in at least once a week. Always by the window, always with a little book he writes in. Maybe an author of some sort. For a while, he ordered different things every time he came in and said he was trying new things. He didn't finish most of the drinks. Apparently he can't handle sweet stuff well, so one time I ended up making him a black lemon tea. Now he always gets the same thing. Black lemon tea, no sugar. Not that I mind. It's easy to make. Gives me a big smile as I hand him the drink. Thank you, Ramm. I smile back, though it's less customer servicey nowadays. Turns out Wolf isn't that too bad. We got into talking a few times and he confirmed he's very new to the area and gets overwhelmed easily. Coffee shop, he said, is one of the only places he's found where you can relax in town. You know, I really appreciate how patient you are with me. How so? Like when we first met, I was a wreck, but you didn't look at me weirdly. The smile is so genuine. I feel bad that I misjudged him in the beginning, that my patience was just me trying to avoid a conflict. But I don't tell him that. Well, I try not to judge people at first glance. Figure you were just having a bad day. Smile falls. I was. Just as quickly as his smile left, it returns as he looks at me. I am okay now. Sorry. You must be busy. I won't take up any more of your time. No problem. Have a good day, Wolf. With that, he goes to sit in his usual spot at the window with his little book and pen. After that, the day passes slowly as usual. Wolf stays in the cafe for most of the day like he normally does. Every now and again, when I'm not so focused on Edgar staring at me, I notice a different pair of eyes flick briefly in my direction. Just a momentary glance before he goes back to scribbling in his book. He's definitely not as uncomfortable as their unrelenting eyes from outside. So I have to admit, I am curious. When it's time for my break, I make my way over to him. Hey, Wolf. I noticed you're writing in that book a lot. You an author? Wolf smiles, but his cheeks turn pink as he hides the book away from me. Well, it's not, no. He chuckles, clearing his throat. Is he embarrassed? Cute. I like to draw. He doesn't look at me as he slides the book over. On the page is a sketch, a portrait of me working the counter. Hope I wasn't making you uncomfortable by looking. It's easier to draw what I see. Oh no, I'm flattered. I didn't take you for an artist. I always like to draw. It helps me stay calm. Gives me something to focus on. Well, you're pretty good at it. Really like this. Wolf's face lights up as he takes his book back, closing it and holding it close to his chest. I haven't shown anyone my art in a long time. The joy on Wolf's face is practically tangible. I didn't think what I said meant all that much, but I guess to him it did. To be honest, the more I talk to Wolf, the more I think he might be really lonely. Little things make him so happy. I just don't want to assume he has no friends, but... well, at least we can have nice little interactions like this once in a while at work. Oh. Though, something catches my attention. The corner of my eye, outside of the window next to Wolf, I can see him. Edgar's there again, watching me. I tense up on instinct. Hey, I gotta go. I wanna get lunch before my break's over? But you have a good day, yeah? Yeah. Thank you, Ramm. Take my cue to leave to spend the rest of my break where I'm sure I won't be watched. Besides, I'd rather not have Edgar start harassing Wolf outside the cafe. Better he doesn't see us talking too much. Feeling of being watched follows me all the way until I close the door to the back room. When I come back, Edgar is no longer outside. Guess work must have called him away. Not that I'm complaining. Wolf is also gone. Odd, he usually stays a bit longer than that. Oh well. Before I know it, the end of my shift comes. Another normal day, everything as usual. Except for the stalking. Except Penelope can't walk me home this time. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? Apparently her family sprung something on her last minute, and she needs to go in the complete opposite direction of me. Part of me wishes Eli could just walk me home, but he's busy too, and he does enough for me as is. I'm so sorry, Ramm. I hate to do this. Hey, it's fine. I can walk home by myself this once. I don't see Edgar out there at all. He didn't show up again after my break. Promise I'll make it up to you. Seriously, it's no problem. I'll be fine. I have to be. Besides, I'll just run home quick on a different route this time. Yeah. Edgar's not there and he won't expect me to take a different route anyway. He'll be fine. See you later, Penny? Waving, I start my walk home. The route I take is longer than usual, but it's not the one anyone would expect me to use. Just in case. It was dark. The road is quiet, nobody really comes this way at this hour. It didn't occur to me that it was already this late, that the streets would be so dark by now. Part of me thinks I should have just asked Penelope to go with her, but I can't intrude on her private business like that. Again and again I tell myself, it'll be fine. Until I hear footsteps behind me. Everything happens too fast. All at once, I'm grabbed, a body at my back, an arm around my throat, a hand holding some kind of cloth to my mouth. No! A sickly sweet smell invades my senses. Instinctively, I lash out, struggling even if I feel the effect of some kind of drug I breathe in from the cloth. Hold still. Edgar. I freeze. I mean, he kidnaps him, but everyone's gonna know it's him. Ugh. In fear of being from the drug, I can't tell. Nausea overtakes me as my brain feebly fights to stay awake. I want to fight, scream, run away, something, but I can't. His arm chokes any scream before it starts, and any breath I take only inhales more of the drug. Anything else seems to just delay the inevitable. Just before I black out, my eyes catch a figure not too far away, a person. Help me, please. I want to shout, to beg whoever it is to save me, but it's useless. Everything goes black. Please. I'm so dizzy. For some reason, a dull pain radiates through my arms. There's an almost spinning yet floaty feeling that overtakes me as I turn my head. Am I in bed? Ram? Can you hear me? Are you okay? Who is that? Sounds familiar. My eyes almost fight against me trying to open them. The light and unwelcome guest that only makes me feel worse. Oh, this looks like a cottage. Ram! Thank goodness you're okay. I was so worried. You were asleep for so long, hours. What? As long as I'm going to ask what happened, it all comes back to me. Edgar tried to kidnap me and I blacked out. So why am I with Wolf? Where even are we? What happened to me? Someone tried to hurt you. I saw it. Wolf's voice shakes, wavering in anxiety. I saw him choke you and stab your arm with something small. Oh, he stabbed my arm? Like with a needle? Is that why it hurts? He drugged me twice? No wonder I was out for so long. Bastard really wanted me out. I fought him off, but then he wouldn't wake up. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. So I brought you home. This is your house? He nods. That's weird. I thought Wolf lived really far away outside of town. Maybe I'm misremembering? My head's still really fuzzy. I try to get up, but Wolf stops me with a gentle hand. Stay there. Rest. But you're still weak. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Don't worry. He can't get you here. Nothing can hurt you here. Penelope's right. He attracts weirdos. A lot of weirdos. He's smiling, but something feels off. I don't like this. Okay. I'll get you some water. Just stay there, okay? With that, Wolf leaves. Something about this feels really wrong. My eyes catch a nearby window, light spilling through the cracks of the closed curtains. Despite my nausea and despite Wolf's warning, I stand, supporting myself with the wall. Hesitating, I reach for the curtains, but when I pull them back, I'm nowhere near home. The mountainous forest before me stretches as far as the eye can see, and possibly even further still. I've seen several mountains far in the distance from town, but I've never been on any of them. Can't even begin to imagine which mountain we're on if I can even see which town from here. Just where the hell am I? I hear Wolf's footsteps and quickly close the curtain, sitting back in bed before he can see what I've gotten up to. A bit faster than I should be moving and I feel dizzy all over again. Sorry for the wait. Wolf smiles and hands me a glass of water. Looks like I'm the one giving you a drink this time. He chuckles. I fake a smile back to mask my anxiety. Looking down, I expect the water. Nothing looks or smells out of the ordinary, but... What's wrong? Nothing. Just dizzy is all. It's not a total lie, at least. As Wolf's hand goes to my forehead, I nearly flinch at the contact. You don't feel hot. That's good. He's being so gentle and caring that it could almost make me forget that he's dragged me out miles from town, possibly from any civilization at all. Almost... Wolf? I really appreciate you saving me so much, but can you take me home? Wolf stares at me, tilting his head. Home? Yes? He blinks. Then he laughs. Ha! You're funny, Ramm. I already brought you home! Oh no. No, my home. That's what I said, isn't it? Oh. Oh no. My body runs cold with the chill. An uncomfortable moment of silence stretches as Wolf smiles falls. Is something wrong? This is bad. My head is clear enough by now that my mind is racing with the implications. He wants to keep me here, doesn't he? What do I do? Aw, man. I guess the best thing to do would be to play along. Let's play along for now. I forced an awkward laugh. Aha, right. You did say you brought me home. Silly me. For a moment, I wonder if I messed up as Wolf stares me down, analyzing me. Before in the cafe, he barely ever made eye contact. Now I can't seem to break eye contact, so I break it first. It's too uncomfortable the way his eyes bore into me. He seemed to study me like a beast of prey. Until he smiles again. Yeah. You are silly, Ramm. Like I did something that messed with your head, right? That's why you were confused. He reaches forward and I do my best to hold back an instinctual flinch as he touches me. Gently, he pets my head with a warm smile. It makes me sick. In any other circumstance, this might have been seen as something sweet, but right now it feels like I'm a pet. His pet, Ramm. He must be hungry. You were out for a really long time. Why don't you have a look around while I get some dinner ready for you? Just don't leave the cabin, okay? You don't know the mountains yet. Just had to be the mountains, man. I wouldn't want you to get lost. His voice is almost soft and caring, as if he hasn't kidnapped me. Just like that, he leaves. I've traded one kidnapper for another. Yeah. Taking a shaking breath, I consider my situation. Wolf is docile for now, but how long would that last? Edgar taught me just how quickly someone can change from being normal and caring to being anything but that. And Wolf is reminding me of that fact. But he's still calm right now. If I could just avoid setting him off, maybe I can find an opportunity to escape. That's easier said than done. At least with Edgar, I know what makes him mad. But Wolf, I have no clue. He's a stranger. We've shared a brief, polite conversation, but at the end of the day, I don't know him at all. And yet, polite conversation was enough to convince him to lock me away. Yeah, it just takes that much for some people. My body runs cold and a chill at the thought, or possibly from the drugs still in my system. I don't even think it occurred to Wolf to bring me to the hospital. Acting like he cares. It's stupid to think about. From the little I know about him, I know that he's likely so sheltered he doesn't even know what a hospital is, or at least he's never been to one. There's no way I'm getting to one by myself in my current condition. All I can do is wait and hope someone notices I'm gone. Penelope. She would notice. We've been best friends for years. She would know that I wouldn't just vanish for no reason if one day she doesn't walk with me home. Maybe she's already looking for me. I really hope so. Okay, and this is the end of this path of the demo. Well, this is this is frightening. I was beat direct and asked to go home. Yes, something is wrong. I didn't agree to stay here. I need to go home to my home back in town. Wolf looks taken aback, like that was the last thing he expected me to say. What? But the town isn't safe for you. That man, he would have taken you, hurt you. You're safe here. He did hurt me though. He drugged me. I need to go to a doctor, Wolf. Take me back to town now. Please. My voice shakes. Wolf's eyes are wide, staring directly at me. Before in the cafe, he barely ever made eye contact. Now I can't seem to break eye contact, so I break it first. It's too uncomfortable the way his eyes bore into me. He seemed to study me like a beast of prey. You'll choose it. What? This place and me, you'll choose it. You just need a little time to see how much better this place is than the outside world. That awful town full of danger, with air that chokes. Nothing like here. Here you can be happier. You'll see. He says this, but I can tell his words are laced with an intense anxiety. But I'm sure we're both anxious for very different reasons. You must be hungry. You were out for a really long time. Why don't you have a look around while I get some dinner ready for you? Just don't leave the cabin, okay? You don't know the mountains yet. Wouldn't want you to get lost. His voice is almost soft and caring, as if he wasn't kidnapping me. Alright, that's the end of that. So it's pretty much the same dialogue. So, yeah, Ramm's in trouble here. He really did trade one kidnapper for another, but he didn't realize Wolf. Okay, Wolf? My theory is, okay, maybe he is really just sheltered up in the mountains. And he just came down to the town for whatever reasons, for some reason. Or maybe he is some type of, he could be a mystical creature or something, a werewolf. because his name is Wolf. I'm just guessing because his name is Wolf. Maybe he's a werewolf or something. And he just decided to just, oh, I gotta take him because he's not safe in town. But like, it's a weird. I feel it's so weird how like people just rewire their brain like stalkers. They have to like rewire their brain to think this person wants me. Like they have to convince themselves fully. Kind of amazing that the human brain can do that. I just find it so weird. Like all the games I play with like these stalker type of people, it's just like I feel like it's kind of fascinating in a way. But that is the end of the demo for Ramm to Slaughter. I'm looking forward to seeing the full game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.